Alright, good morning YouTube. Now we have we haven't just woken up, we've woken up, we've gotten check-ins, we've sent those through. Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know, I decided to bring in a good friend of mine to help oversee this week's peak. Now you guys know that I was indeed coaching myself for literally this whole prep, this whole off season since last year. So decided to bring in James. Now what this sort of does is allows Chloe and I to be more present in the moment, instead of stressing sort of about things, and then that will obviously bring down cortisol, allow us to look our absolute best on stage. And at this point what we've done has been amazing. So definitely enjoying the process of what we're up to. Now perhaps in the past, we've depleted quite hard at the start of the week, but we now know that you're already depleted when you go into peak week anyway, and if you've done the mahi up until that point, you shouldn't actually need to deplete. But so plan for today, it is travel day. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my steps in. We're out here in my home city, well, not my actual home city, but where I live, and getting the steps in. We've got about 10,000 to do today, so no cardio. We've got no cardio. How good is that? Now plan is to do this walk, then go home, and then from there I'll get my bag ready. I've got most of my essentials and stuff ready to go, but we had a relative late night last night. Anyone who knows, when you start adding in carbohydrates that you haven't had, it can almost make you sweat your balls off, because your body temps up just digesting everything. But as long as we can sort of mitigate that by at least having our digestive enzymes, and giving our body the best chance to soak up all that nutrients. Now, in terms of that, we went to bed at a pretty good weight, I would say, and then we woke up and we were nearly 2 kilos lighter. So that just shows you how much we're ticking along, how much the body's soaking it up, how much, sort of peeing it out as well. So more carbs are going to go in today. As I say, we're heading down to Wellington, so we're going to drive, and then between meals obviously try and get some steps in, try and pose, and then we're going to have our dinner. We're going to have our workout at the in-laws gym, which is Flex Fitness in Wellington, Te Aroha. So we're going to go down, get that, go down and get that, and yeah, it's going to be enjoyable in a new gym down there, because obviously it is outreach centre. Obviously it is a bit weird going to a new environment for that last little bit, but it will be a good change up. Flex has been awesome up here, so just a little bit of change of scenery before we get into prep, before we get to show day. It's going to be awesome. So basically I'll carry you guys along for today, and I'm going to finish off these steps. But yeah, that's the plan. So summary: heading to Wellington, getting 10,000 steps in, no cardio, massive weight drop overnight, so carbohydrates going in. James is helping me out. How good? It's going to be a good week. I'm not going to post any check-ins just yet. I'm going to keep them to myself, because I really want to sort of surprise y'all with the package that I think we're going to be bringing. So I'm going to walk through Frimley Park and take in the scenery for the last little bit. Alright, so meal one cooked and prepared. So meal one is basically 200 egg whites. I'll put a little bit of ketchup on there, but that'll probably, it's only for this meal, so I only have ketchup for my egg whites. No other sauces, that's it, and it's the 50% less salt, less sugar one, and I've kept that consistent the whole time. Okay, so realistically, if you've kept it really consistent, obviously if it is something like your sugar-free maple syrup and caramel and all that, you probably should cut that out because it can mess with digestion. I don't get any digestive problems with this. So we've got the egg whites here, and then we have the star of the show, the carbohydrates. So we have 100 grams of blueberries, 90 grams of rice flakes, and then 10 grams of almond butter with a little bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon obviously has a lot of benefits as well, as long as you don't carpet it on there too much. So I'm going to get all this food down, okay? I've already taken my digestive enzymes, everything that can sort of help out with partitioning that nutrients to the muscles, and then obviously we'll do some posing after too. So going to get this down, and then I'm going to go get a cut because your boy, apart from going bald, is in need of a cut. So water, having my 2nd litre this morning right now, because we're trying to get 8 litres of that bastard in. So as I say, I will catch you maybe at the haircut clinic place, the barber shop, and also I'm using the mic on the Osmo at the moment because my mic is dead, so hopefully this isn't too bad, but anyway. Alright, still using the mic on the DJI, my mics are charging, so gonna go get this haircut, get cleaned up, freshen the heck up, and then I will catch you back here in 3, 2, 1. So obviously I need to shave the face, but we got the food, the mid skin fade. So we're about to quickly shoot to the supermarket and grab a big frickin' jug of water, one that's probably about 10 litres, because you know we don't want to be stopping all the time to fill up the water, because as I say, we've got 8 litres of water going in today. So your boy is locked in, but I'll see you in a second. Alright, so we've just arrived at home base where I grew up as a kid. So I'm going to go and heat up my meals at the home that I grew up in, and quickly, well, I'll eat on the way, but I'm also busting because we've had 3 litres, so, and I'm going to fill up my drink bottle here as well. It makes it a little bit easier, but so far trial's been good. Not too much going on. It is travelling, so it is what it is. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in a sec when I've got my meal. Right, so we have meal number 2 going down. So, if you can see it, there we go. So that there is 250 grams of jasmine rice, 180 grams of chicken, and then a little bit of veg in there too. So, gonna get this down, quickly heat it up, and then we're straight back on the road. I'll look to stop in about 20 minutes. Hopefully that's not too close to my face. In about 20 minutes, and then we'll get our, going, our pose on, just in the middle of friggin' nowhere, and then get that nutrients pumping around. So with each meal I am taking a digestive enzyme, obviously pretty important because your digestion is going to be working overload. So let's go. Anyway, I'm going to get this meal down, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Right, so we are just getting into Wellington now. Now Chloe made me drive a fair whack of the way. Nah, she's all good. But yeah, we're heading into Wellington now. Traffic isn't too bad, which is nice because this is always the most stressful part of it, realistically. Well, I mean, these guys up here are going crazy. But we're gonna head to the gym. And the whānau lives by the gym, literally next door to the gym, and they actually own the gym too, so that makes it so much easier on us. We'll park the car up, get our stuff out, because as as you can probably see back there, we brought the house. We want to be as prepared as possible with everything. I even brought my coffee machine. So yeah, we're just heading into the CBD now, but it's feeling a little bit more real. Hopefully we can go 2-time, baby. So anyway, as long as we beat our last look, that's the main thing. So I'll pick you back up. What I'm going to do, well, as I say, we're going to clear out the vehicle, and then we're going to have a meal, kick our feet up, do some posing. We actually got to go get a scale because we forgot the scale. Well, I forgot the scale, so no stress there. You know, you got to make do with what you got. So anyway, we're going to pick you back up soon, but hopefully it's not too hectic in the CBD. Alright, hopefully you guys can see me right. I'll adjust this. So, we've just arrived, just watching some Nick Strength and Power, and we've got the next meal, which is basically exactly the same as the last one. So, we've got the 250 grams of jasmine rice, 180 grams of shredded chicken, and then a little bit of greens. So that's that. And then this is our 5th litre of water here, so we'll have a few more to get through. But yeah, I've already started eating this because I am starving. So we're just sort of relaxing now. I'm going to work out later. When I had a quick look at the physique, obviously a little bit watery from the drive, mainly around my midsection, but that is what it is. So anyway, gonna carry on, keep eating this because I am starving, and yeah, it is what it is. So I'll pick you guys back up soon. Right, so we have pre-workout meal. We've got, I wonder if we can get that in. We've got the 100 grams of rice flour, 20 grams of almond butter, some cinnamon, obviously our whey drip, and that's basically it. And we've got an LCM bar to eat too. So gonna get on to smashing this back and then work out and then go from there. So the daily routine is I usually watch like sort of a full day of eating. I'm watching Kuba Keelan, I think his name is, watching that as well as finishing that off, you know, going from there. And then we've got the star of the show, an LCM bar. We're ripping into that. So also I missed out before, 100 grams of blueberries. That was what else is on the agenda in that meal. So tasty stuff. Right, hopefully you can see me and hear me because again, I haven't hooked up the mic, but Chloe and I were just finished at the gym. So we're walking back. We're about to get some food. Well, I'm about to have my food anyway, and get this show on the road because I'm starving. Pump was pretty good. A little bit watery, as I say, from the drive, but anyway, continue on. Right, we have the next meal here. So we got a good meal coming up. This is a post-workout meal. So we've got 100 grams of pineapple, 250 grams of rice, and then 120 grams of chicken. Everyone is eating right now Thai food, and I'm just chilling. Where the hell? So anyway, I'm gonna eat this food and then I'm gonna go from there. Alright, so final meal of the day. We have 80 grams of our rice flakes, 20 grams of almond butter, 80 grams of blueberries with a little bit of a cinnamon carpet on there, and then we have 200 egg whites, 2 eggs. So gonna get this down and then get ready to go to bed, send some photos over. The lighting in here isn't the best, so we're gonna have to try and find somewhere to go, but this is what we got. Alright, we've got that and this, so I'm gonna look forward to having this and that, and then we're gonna cut it off there. So basically, if you guys want to keep up with the content over the next few days, make sure you drop me a sub. I'm going to have more videos coming out. Potentially might not film tomorrow, we'll see how I'm feeling, but definitely we'll get some footage on Friday.
because we're going to go get the tan, we're going to go get all that type of stuff, so we're going to be glamming it up for you guys. So anyway, I'm going to get this meal down because I'm starving, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.